Hello, hello, hello. And so now, today, we are going to do a little recording with Mina, who is one of our wonderful volunteers, participants in the Ultimate Detox program. We've been trialing this now. I think it's, oh my gosh, Mina, I think it's over 10 weeks now, isn't it, that we're in?
Yeah, yes.
And the time has flown by.
Absolutely.
And I know that you've been having a fun time. So I'd just like to ask you a couple of questions, really.
All good.
First up, Mina, what made you decide to step into this program?
I think that just this whole year that we've been living, well, it feels as if it's been decades since 2020. Since 2020 and the lockdown and all this outside stresses that brought along, I put on, like, I could count it in tens of kgs. And yeah, I was just feeling so unmotivated and so unhealthy and so out of control. I mean, everything else was out of control with the lockdown and everything else. Being a teacher, teaching from home and all the stresses that brought along. People say, yeah, but you're a teacher, you're supposed to have, nice free time. No, I worked day and night during lockdown, because during the day I taught and at night I made videos. So there was this excuse of not having time to exercise. And then, of course, the lovely council or whoever it was deciding to lock down the walking route from Bahia to Opua, and then also the cycle route that went to school. So I also couldn't cycle with all the other stresses. I'm an emotional eater. So, of course, I started eating totally the wrong things. And being a teacher, coming home at 6 o'clock, ravenously hungry, and then the only thing you can grab is bread. And of course, bread and peanut butter till you stuff yourself with that. And yes, so needless to say, I have 48 kgs that I want to lose. And I've been on Karen's program for the first 40 days, lost 11 kgs, and I'm now on the second round of it. In week 3, well, week 4 starts tomorrow. And yes, I'm on my, I think I haven't weighed this morning, but on Friday when I weighed, it was 4 kgs. So I'm feeling absolutely wonderful. I've got so much energy. Even my husband on Saturday said, slow down when we were walking in town, because all of a sudden I have this amount of boundless energy. I feel like some other bunny jumping up and down. We've got an Energizer bunny in South Africa. I'm not sure if we have it here as well.
I don't know about here. We had it in the UK too.
Yes. And I feel like that bunny jumping up, and too much energy. And I can feel that the 15 kgs that are off, I can feel it's off. It feels as if I'm lighter and I move quicker, and I can certainly feel as if I'm faster. I started walking again. I got myself an exercise bicycle, so I'm onto that from tomorrow again. And yes, it's amazing. Apart from the weight that dropped off, it's just this, because I feel lighter, my emotions is also lighter. And it's not that all my problems went away, definitely not. But yes, it's just so much easier.
Yes, I agree, because I know I joined everyone on the program, and what I think I've noticed the most, not just with myself but with others who have shared with me, is, as you say, the feeling of positivity has come back.
Absolutely.
And that's what I've really enjoyed, and excitement, and of, like, for life, you know, because
Exactly.
you feel that that was being dragged out of us. And I can see everyone on the group when we meet is that the lightness is really coming into the
Yes,
conversation.
exactly.
Yeah. So
And
how
the
did you get?
kids,
Yeah.
sorry, the kids at school picks it up as well. Like on Friday, one of them said, Mina, just come into our class because you bring so much positive energy into our class. Even if you don't help me, just come into our class because you being in the class just bring light into the class.
Oh,
And I
isn't
thought,
that lovely?
wow, that's awesome.
That really is. That's really such a gift to be able to bring to the world, Mina.
Mm.
So how did you get on with the fasting? Because I've been asked so many questions. Is how do your ladies get on with doing 2 days, 3 days, however many days fasting
Well,
you do?
what I do now is, at the beginning, it was the thought of it was, oh my word, I'm not
Yeah.
going to be able to do this. And then it was, I made the chicken broth. Oh, sorry, the cabbage with the chicken. And the first time I tasted it, I went, this is actually good. And then I thought I would just do it for 1 day, but I ended up doing it the second day and then the third day. And then, as I said, what was then happening to me is that I actually felt guilty if I was eating anything else, but not guilty like in a bad way, just, oh my hat, I can actually stay on this. So what I've now been doing with this new one, I eat in the afternoon, early afternoon, around about 12 o'clock, I eat either my chicken or whatever it is that I want to eat with my salad, my greens. And then at night, I only do broth. So throughout the week, the whole week, every night, I do my broth. And I don't see it as fasting. It doesn't feel like fasting.
No.
It feels like food.
Yeah, well, it is, of course, but it's much easier on the body to digest and utilize. So what you're really doing is giving your body so much rest.
Yes.
So although it's food with the broth and everything, it takes so little to digest and absorb that.
Exactly.
So you're enabling your body to heal at a very, very deep level by doing that. And so that's a great way of being, actually.
Yes.
You know, the research is suggesting that we're eating far, far too much, you know.
Yes, exactly.
And being on this process, I think we've all realized that, hey, we don't need what we have been putting into our body. But it also enables enables you to have meals that maybe weren't on but you can still slip back into it, you know, slipping back into the process. Okay, so Mina, so where do you go from here? Where do you see this process going for you?
Well, I'm definitely staying on this. I will do the 40 days and then take like a week rest and then 40 days till I've reached my goal weight, till I've got rid of 48 kg. So I'm staying on this, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think even after that, I will try and once every 2 weeks do a whole week of broth in the evenings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it just makes me feel, it makes me really, apologies, it's not a cold. At school, I need to say it's not COVID either, it's just allergies. Sorry. Yes, it makes me sleep better. And we usually, like before I met you, and sorry, this is horrible, but I would go for 3-4 weeks without having to go to the bathroom in the morning. Now it's like I wake up, I drink my coffee, and I have to go to the bathroom. And it's now regular, where every day, and I find even sometimes it's twice a day, and I don't know what it is. Certainly, I thought previously it's just because of my high stress levels that happened. but it must be the cabbage, maybe, I don't know, but it's awesome. And I just feel good if I have the, definitely.
I
And I've
think, yeah.
tried adding turmeric to it so that it just looks different and smells different, you know, that type of thing. So I've been experimenting just so that it looks different, so that I don't get bored. And I thought I would, but I actually don't.
No.
And it works for my lifestyle, because when I get home, Mark leaves for work, and that's when I usually had 4 or 5 slices of bread, because I was too lazy to cook. And now I've got, on Sunday evenings, I cook my broth for the whole week, and I put it in the freezer and in the fridge. And I get home and I just have my broth, and it's just so much easier. And I literally, while I'm eating it, telling myself how good this is for my body. And the other thing, which is awesome, that I've discovered through all the ladies, is the healing frequency music. So that's the only thing I listen to now. I don't watch television at night anymore. And we previously, up till before we started our program, I would have 2-3 hours sleep a night. Now I go to bed at 11, maybe sometimes 12 if I work too much. And I sleep till just before Mark gets home, which is 5 to 6. And it's amazing. It's
That's a big difference, and we know how important sleep is for healing, as well as our stress and everything else. And so
exactly,
no wonder you're feeling so much better. It's really, really cool. So,
and I know I'm not my mother, but I've got this thing, like I'm turning 60 my next birthday. And Mum, when she turned 60, she found out that she had cancer, and she turned blind. And it was this huge thing around her 60th birthday. And I can remember when I looked at her, I thought, oh, you're getting older by the minute. And I look at myself and I go, I don't even feel old. I feel so healthy. And like Mum was also extremely positive, but it's just, I think, mindset maybe. But I think that was in the background why I started contacting you again, because that was, I need to get healthy. I need to get my control over my body and mind back.
That's really cool. So it's really good. So just as we finish off, Mina, what would you say to anyone who's thinking about doing a program like this?
I'm telling you, if I could do it, then you can too, because I think let's say 10%, maybe, sorry, maths teacher, I think 10% of people who contact you have as much weight to lose as I am. The rest are all like maybe 10 to 20 kgs, not more. So if I could do this and I could change all my eating habits and everything, literally do this mind shift, then anyone else can do it. Because, I was quite happy with who I was. I didn't feel in control. And even my husband was going, are you sure you want to do this? You don't have to do this for me. So, if your husband said you must lose weight, then it's a different story. So I could have hid behind the fact that Mark was quite happy with who I am. But I'm not happy with where I was. If I could do it, then anyone else can do it, and just jump in and go with the flow. And there are going to be days where it's hard, and then you just say, okay, sit with that emotion. It's just the emotion. Let it pass through you, and then pick up and go on again. No one is perfect.
No, we're beautiful snowflakes who all have our own journeys to go along the way. And so thank you so much, Mina, for sharing the journey with me, and also sharing your experience with the journey. It's such a pleasure, and I'm so looking forward to maybe interviewing you again in 6 months' time to see how you're doing. That'd be blooming awesome.
Absolutely, yes.
Awesome,
That
awesome,
would
awesome.
be a, yeah, that would be a something for me, like a carrot to
Yeah,
hold there, so
yeah,
that I know
yeah.
I'm going to have a follow up again. Yes.
Awesome. Well, that'd be magic, and I look forward to seeing you at our next meeting. And have a magical, sorry, my phone just started going. Have a magical evening and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks, Karen. You too.
Lots of love.
Bye.